All right? But I have a question for you, if you don't mind. If you don't mind.
Sure.
Okay. Are you really an atheist?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Agnostic atheist.
All right. So agnostic, and from what I understand, and I'm asking with an open heart. This is not a loaded question, right? I believe agnostic means that you do believe there is a God, but you just don't know exactly what he or she is.
Gnostic means knowing. Agnostic means not knowing. So Christians, Muslims, most people of faith claim to be Gnostic. They know that there is a God.
All right, good.
As an agnostic atheist, I do not believe there is a God.
Okay.
But I can't say with 100% certainty because I don't know all things.
Okay. I want to ask you a sincere question, and all I ask is a sincere answer. We good? All right. This room. Have you been here before? That's not the question, by the way. All right. If I was to tell you that there were no engineers who planned out this room, there were no electricians that put in those lights, that projector, this screen, that laptop, my backpack, these chairs, these tables, those walls, that exit sign, the clock, over billions of years, grains of sand themselves made this room exactly the way it is. Would you believe me?
This is called irreducible complexity. It's a very common apologetic by...
It's just a question, yes or no?
It's a straw man, so I will not dignify that with an answer.
All right, so...
The straw man is that grains of sand can't do that.
All right, so...
The more complex answer is that that's not how it happened.
So that's not... Why is that not how it happened?
It could have happened in any number of ways that
Sure.
have proposed, or maybe we don't know yet the way that it happened.
So would you sincerely tell me that you don't know how this room was built? That there were no engineers?
I do not know, but I could find out.
All right. So if I was to tell you that nobody built this, that grains of sand did come together, would you believe that or not? That's my question.
No.
Thank you. Next.
Maybe I don't know what theism is.
All right. That's why I asked. Maybe
Well, is it like just you don't believe in anything at all? Anything?
he would probably be better to answer that question.
That's kind of like a targeted question towards him.
Mhm.
This is
Somebody
for him.
Well, somebody who has no idea what atheism is, I'm wondering like what that is like.
So, sure. So from what and correct me if I'm wrong, I'm not an atheist, nor do I claim to be an expert on atheism. That's why I asked you the difference. Is the belief or the lack of belief in God, right? Where you don't believe in God.
Oh, it's just a religious thing.
It's not,
I mean, it's a belief thing, right? It's not a religion.
Well, just like
So an atheist,
believe in religion.
God,
Or God.
right?
Oh,
Right.
I could have Googled it really quick, sorry.
All right. So my question, and again, it was not for an argument, but just for a yes or no basic question, is because and I'm not speaking as a Muslim, I'm just speaking as a logical human being who studied enough of the human body, not to have a degree in science, but to know that it's much more complicated than this room. The eye, the ears, the nose, the liver, the lung, heart, and the way it works, oxygen and carbon dioxide and the cycle and the atmosphere is definitely something better designed, more complex than this room. So if I, as a person, couldn't believe that this room in its minor perfection could be by itself, then it would be very hard for me. I'm not pushing my belief on you. I'm saying for me, it would be very hard to believe that the human and the cycle of and the miracle of life and the planet that we live in and the stars and atmosphere and everything else came into existence by itself. My belief. I respect your right to have yours.
ومن أحسن قولا ممن دعا إلى الله وعمل صالحا